Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. You can see it. Yes. This is cute though, right? I've never seen anything like this at Disney World before. I love it so much. You see the back? Right? So cute. We are talking about Disney Sea, Tokyo Disney Sea. And why I wish I went to Tokyo Disneyland instead of Tokyo Disney Sea. Let me not say it like that. You know, I was excited to go to Tokyo Disney because, first of all, I did not know this when we went, but Tokyo Disneyland and Disney Sea are the only Disney properties that are not owned and operated by Disney. They license it. It's actually owned by a Japanese company. Let's start off at the beginning. I chose to go to Disney Sea because nowhere else in the world is there a Disney Sea. It only exists in Tokyo. And based on what I saw online, everyone said, oh, you've seen one Disneyland, you've seen them all. The Tokyo Disneyland has Cinderella's castle. And they're like, but Tokyo Disney Sea is everything, and it's more adult themed, and you should totally visit that. Whereas Disneyland in Tokyo is the same as all the other ones. I didn't watch any videos on Disney Sea because I wanted to be surprised. And I was surprised. Buying stuff there with your credit card, you have to have your credit card signed. I did not have my credit card signed because when I use my credit card, I want them to ask for my ID. Tokyo Disney Sea, you have to have your credit card signed or they're not going to let you use your credit card. So we end up having to use cash. And then I signed one of my credit cards so I could use my credit card there. But I didn't even have to sign for anything because I just used my credit card. But the point was is that they said, no, in order for you to use your credit card, we have to be able to match the signatures. But I never signed my name on any of their receipts. So that was interesting. Disney Sea was a mixture between Epcot and Hollywood Studios. So Epcot being the more adult theme park, at Disney World, and Hollywood Studios having the more adult rides. And Disney Sea had a lot of adult rides. But my husband and I, we don't ride the rides. My husband's not a big ride goer, and so it really doesn't bother me. I've ridden Hollywood Tower Tour, all those rides already, so it's not a huge deal for me. But when you walk into Disney Sea, it's not like walking into Hollywood Studios, where you walk into Hollywood Studios, the music is playing, you go down that street, and it's just, great. Yeah, I just have to get to the point. The point is that there's no magic at Disney Sea. I was so disappointed, and I feel bad in saying that because I didn't have a huge expectation. I just had an expectation of, oh my gosh, this is Disney still. But it wasn't. It didn't feel magical. Yeah, they had different lands. So they had, Little Mermaid Land, which was pretty. They also had Aladdin Land, which was cool. They had different characters. But it wasn't magical. It was more of you really couldn't hear the music. You had to really listen. There wasn't any smells that came out in different places. You know how Disney World pushes out smells for you. Yeah, the reason why I love Disney World is not necessarily for the rides. Those are great and those are fine. I love Disney World because of the feeling that it gives me when I walk in the parks. I feel the magic. I feel like I'm in another world. It's Disney. Except when I walked into this park, I didn't feel that way. You walk in and there's just there's nothing special when you walk in. And so I'm like, okay, well, maybe we have to get further in. But you know what it felt like? It felt just like streets I was going down. They had themed stuff, but it was like it didn't feel magical. I don't know how to really say it other than the way the park was set up. The park was a lot smaller than Disney World parks, but I don't mind that. That wasn't a big deal. It was just not magical. So if you're looking for that magic, that Disney feel, I would recommend going to Tokyo Disneyland, because Disney Sea just did not give me that. I didn't feel like I was in Disney. There were some Disney aspects to it, but they had an American land, so like the Tower of Terror was in a mansion, an American mansion. But we got through the park within 3 hours, walked through the entire park, and it wasn't even 3 hours. We left the park in 3 hours. We got through everything within an hour and a half. We also went to Magellan's, and so in all honesty, that's the only reason I would go back. I would totally pay the fee to go back to Magellan's. Magellan's was amazing. It was so good. The food was so good. The restaurant's a bit outdated, seemingly a bit. Maybe needs some paint job inside and stuff like that. But the food, oh my God, it was so good. So good. That was the highlight of Disney Sea and this hat. I hate to say that, but for everybody who's saying to go to Disney Sea instead of Disneyland in Tokyo, it's probably because either they really enjoy rides, probably because there's only one Disney Sea. Except, I honestly, just for the park, I don't think it's worth going to if you want to feel the magic. And that's what I'm all about, is feeling the magic. And that is why I go back to Disney World so often, is to feel the magic. Which my husband knows. But yeah, guys, the disappointment of Disney Sea just took me off guard. And I feel bad in saying that. However, that's only if you can go to one. I only scheduled for us to go to one because this was not a Disney trip, and I was not going to have my husband spend 2 of our days going to Disney. It was just, no, he thought I would regret not going to Disney there. And that's true. I'm glad I did go, except I wish I chose Disneyland. And Disney Sea is cheaper than Disney World. It is, I believe we paid $74 per ticket. And so I would recommend buying them in advance because there was a line. We didn't have to stand in that line because we ended up being able to get it through our concierge at the hotel. But if you're able to buy them in advance to know the day you're going on, that's great. We went during a weekday as well, so it wasn't full at all, which was nice as well. But yeah, it was just disappointing. So I had to talk about Disney Sea because it was just lacking magic. And I don't want others to be disappointed the way I was. It is a nice park. It is lovely. But if you love Disney for the magic and for the world and that they create and put you in, Disney Sea would not be that. It is something completely different. And so just make sure your expectation is not for the magic of Disney. It is just different. So yeah, I hope that helped you guys. But I did get this, which is really cool. And I got memories of Magellan's. Magellan's was so good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have an amazing weekend. Bye. Yeah, Disney Sea just did not do it for me. I was so unsatisfied after that. Like, I still needed my Disney pick-me-up, and we'll be going to Disney World for that.